Hi there, and welcome back to the next in the series of videos that we're going to be looking at, making our way through my autograph blog and basically giving you some information about the autographs that I've received. At this point in the videos, we're into my most recent collecting, so autographs I'll have received over the last year to 2 years. The first one we're going to look at is this one of Joan Collins. Most people know who Joan Collins is. If they don't, they'll know her face. Maybe not necessarily what she's been in, but they'll know of Joan Collins. She's probably most famous for Dynasty, the TV series, but also films like The Bitch, which was written by her sister Jackie Collins, who we looked at in a previous video. I really like this picture. First of all, I found this one on the internet, printed it off, and sent it to Joan. It's a nice old picture of her in her younger days. I also really like the fact that she signed it in green pen. Most of the autographs you tend to get back are either in black or gold or silver. For some reason, I really like this green pen. It really stands out on the sort of the black and white image, and it really works well. It's a nice picture. Just sent via her agent, so you can look it up online. Joan Collins' agent. You'll be able to find the address. But yeah, really pleased this one back from Joan. The next one I've got is from Natalie Sky. Natalie is probably best known from the TV series Sons of Anarchy. I don't think she's done a huge amount of stuff before Sons of Anarchy, but she's the sort of actress who I think is going to become a lot more well known and appear in a lot more stuff because of this Sons of Anarchy appearance. I sent a message to her via her website. You can see the link is embedded on my blog, so if you want to get the web address for the blog, it's at the end of this video, and you can go along and click on the link. Basically send her a request for an autograph. I know she's still sending out autograph responses at the moment because I've seen some recently. It's a great picture of Natalie in Sons of Anarchy. It's a nice inscription, nice signature as well, so really pleased this one. And if you're looking to start an autograph collection from Sons of Anarchy, this isn't a bad place to start, really, to be honest. The next autograph is from a chap called Ian Fury King. This is very much sort of getting down to the real nitty-gritty of Doctor Who autograph collecting. Ian played a Doctor, not the Doctor, but a Doctor in the TV series Doctor Who. He was in the episode Mummy on the Orient Express. I'd seen Ian in a few other bits and pieces before, so I found this fantastic image on the BBC website, so printed a copy off and sent to Ian via an address I found online. You won't find his address on fan mail, but you should be able to find his address online if you want to write to Ian. And signed it in gold pen and sent it back, and I like the inscription, "To a true Whovian." I like that a lot. That's really cool. So yeah, that's great, and I was really pleased to get this from Ian. Okay, so the next autograph is from Ashley Sutton. I don't know a lot about this actress, to be honest. I came across her website while I was just browsing online once, and she's been in a number of horror films, things like Inner Demons, which I've mentioned here on the page. On her website, she had a contact form, and I thought, why not? I'll drop her a message and see if she'll send an autograph out. And she did, the one you can see here. I love the picture. She's a really pretty actress. It's a great autograph. I love the autograph style anyway. It's fantastic. Again, if she's an actress that you know and you're interested in just sort of boosting your autograph collecting a little bit, I wouldn't normally recommend just writing off to people you don't know for autographs or you don't at least recognise from something. But in this instance, I did. Having said that, I have then gone on to watch some of her work based upon having got a response from her, so swings and roundabouts, isn't it, really? But yeah, nice one from Ashley Sutton there, that's quite cool. And the next autograph I've got is from Marty Allen. Marty's an American comedian, I think most popular through the sort of 60s, 70s. I'm not hugely au fait with him. I know of him and I have seen him in things, but I think he's more of an American star than he is certainly over in the UK. But there was recent sort of glut of responses from him on fan mail. You could email off to Marty and get an autograph, so I did. And I quite like the picture, actually. It's quite funny and it's a nice autograph from him as well. If you want to look at the email address, it's on fanmail.biz. You can always pop on and have a little look if you want to. Get the details from there and see what Marty's sending out. But yeah, another one that's quite cool to add to the collection. My next autograph here is from June Whitfield. Anyone who's ever watched a Carry On film or a number of Carry On films will recognise June from those. She's also in Absolutely Fabulous as the mother of Eddie in Absolutely Fabulous. But I mean, I'm a huge fan of the sort of 60s and 70s bawdy British humour, especially the sorts of films that character come along in this sort of Carry On mold. And June was a stalwart of the Carry On film. She wasn't as regular as sort of Kenneth Williams and Sid James and Hattie Jakes and that sort of thing, but June did appear in a number of films, often very sort of prim and proper and uptight character. I loved this picture. I thought it was fantastic, so I sent this to June and got a response pretty quickly as well, I think, if I remember rightly, just via her agent again. But it's a nice picture, and I was really pleased with this one. The next autograph I've got is from Bill Oberst Jr. I can't even begin to list the stuff that Bill's been in. I mean, this guy's been in everything under the sun. He was in Abe Lincoln vs. Zombies. He was in Criminal Minds. If you look him up on IMDb, he has done so much stuff. It's just crazy how many films and TV programs he's been in. Managed to find a private address for Bill, so dropped him a line. And within literally about 10 minutes, I had a response straight back from him. Really nice email saying he really appreciated the message. He thought that it was really cool, the questions I was asking. He was really happy to send an autograph. He replied back to me a couple of times and said things like, keep in touch, it'd be great to hear what you've been up to, tell me more about what you're doing, that sort of stuff. Didn't hear anything for a little while then, and then this autograph appeared in the post, which is really cool. It's from Abe Lincoln vs. Zombies. Nice inscription, nice little sort of sad and smiley faces on there that he's drawn, which is really cool. And he also popped a little note in as well saying, sorry to be so long sending it, my friend, which is really cool. I don't know, these little touches from celebrities make a big difference. I've said this before, I know, but when you get a little post-it note or a slip of paper or something, just something above and beyond an autograph on a picture, it really does make a big difference actually to us collectors. So this is really cool. Bill's a fantastic guy, so friendly, and I'm really pleased to have got this from him because it is a really cool picture. The next autograph I've got is from Paul Kay. Paul's most recently been in Game of Thrones. He was in the last series of Game of Thrones. He's also been in things like Lilyhammer as well. Started off his career as the character Dennis Pennis, for those that remember. But I mean, he's in everything now. The TV series Stella. He's in, as I say, Game of Thrones. He's all over the place in everything. So I sent this picture off to him from his Game of Thrones stint. He was only in a few episodes, I think. But it was cool again. For those that know me and watch some of the videos, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. I'm into collecting both of those very much so. And he has been in Doctor Who recently as well. So again, it's really nice to have these crossovers. And I'm pretty sure I sent this to him literally like a day or so after his Game of Thrones appearance, but he hadn't actually been in Doctor Who at the time. So it's quite cool to get this signed by Paul, even though he hadn't actually been in Doctor Who yet. So that was pretty awesome. And the last two autographs I want to show you on here are basically from actors or actresses from the TV series Misfits, which is a superb series, and if you haven't watched Misfits, I highly recommend you do. It's absolutely superb. This first one is from Antonia Thomas. She was one of the original cast of characters from Misfits. This is probably one of the very first autographs I sent off when I started starting up my autograph collecting again a couple of years ago. Sent this request off to Antonia. She sent me back a picture signed. It took a while. It took about a year or more, I think, so it took a good while to come through. Signed on the front, but it's in sort of biro, so it's a bit faint. But she has also written on the back of the autograph saying thanks for my support and signing it again. So that's really cool. And this is the first of quite a few Misfits on. Actually, no. Saying it's the first. I also had the I've forgotten her name now, O'Keefe, the lady Natasha O'Keefe, that was in a much earlier video, who was in Misfits as well. So this is actually my second of my Misfits autographs, but really cool to get this. And this actually moves on really nicely to another Misfits autograph to finish off this video, and that's Nathan McMullen, who was in Misfits, but also in Doctor Who, in the Christmas special of Doctor Who. I met Nathan at Cardiff Film and Comic Con last year, 2015. As you can see, this is Nathan signing my picture here. Really nice guy. I like the inscription, to Carl, best wishes, dude. He had a huge selection of autographs to sign, pictures to sign, but I really wanted the Misfits one. Even though I love Doctor Who, I really wanted another Misfits one to add to my collection. So this is Nathan from Misfits and Doctor Who. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and catch you again in the next one. Cheers.